Alright, reattempting a game called MDK to make a recording. Hopefully it's going to work this time. It is a good game, and the first level is quite tough. I would say that level 2 is quite a big step up from level 1. Not so much if you experience at this game, but definitely if you're quite new to it, or very new to it. Mounting University of Aberdeen actually in second year was a big step up from first year. But don't let that scare you off. All the levels are exciting in this game. Yeah, you just need to be level 2 will probably take a few more attempts than level 1 before you get good enough at it to get through it. So yeah. Cool. Right. Whenever the radar tends to stay to the right more, so if you stick to the left, then just come central if you need to pick up something. But it's at this stage it's not too bad, not too tough. Still, it can be tricky to get your items sometimes, depending where they drop it. It's quite random where they drop it in this game, so... Oh goodness, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, dun. Okay. Oops, what the heck, I'm just going to try it out anyway. There we are, finally. I don't know what's going on with this. Hopefully it will start normalizing. Yeah, it's got to normal now. Normally I would still have some chain gun left to this point, but you know, this I'm doing this game for a reason. So I'll probably get a slightly lower score than usual. Not as good ratings, but that's because there's a glitch with creating a video on this laptop. Don't ask me why. I think it's my video card's just a little bit slow. This laptop's not as good as a desktop computer. In the graphics is probably not the best. Because more of it's a computer that's more for. I forgot to have to do this first. Yeah. See, this will look easy, but it's actually not that easy. The first time we played. Well, first few times, shall I say. There we go. So this is giving you some target practice in preparation for later on in this level and the rest of the game. So I can't remember how to look up. There's one of the keys, an unknown key on this keyboard. You have to press enter to move the grenade there. And then I use the X key by default, and then to sniper you press the space bar. And then just one of those. It takes a bit of practice doing that. If you get the hang of it after a while, then my keyboard is set. I press the V key, by the way, for running faster, to change your run faster. Then it can just keep like that for the rest of the game. Just 3 of those. Press number 5, and then very little left after shoot. And there, by the way, is a bar to show how much time you have left. Making reasonably good timing though so far. Hopefully it will carry on like that in the same vein. Alright, exit in sniper mode. It is like sniper mode because you can snipe at them, as you probably could see there. Anyway, really good atmosphere to this game. I love the levels through tunnels. Send shivers down my spine sometimes. Right, this is the first sort of relatively tough section of this game, and this level. After a while you learn how to. It's not that easy to. Oh no. Hopefully I didn't. Ah yes, just. Actually no. Well, I got him there. You need to do that. That's important, and do that as soon as you can, so that it's not as tough as it would be otherwise. Just sniper them Okay, sometimes you didn't get them the first time round. You have to make several attempts. And sometimes you're better off just running into the field of battle and that truck is dead now. Wow, that sometimes happens in this game where you it's unexpected, but it's a good thing, and you get a big sense of relief that okay, I got him already, and that also saves you time as well, because time is of the essence. You got to keep a move on every level of this game, but you have to learn it like right from the off. You have to keep actually, I don't know if it's wise. You know, I think it's better if I had a couple grenades thrown at it or a chain gun, but I just want to get rid of it now. Because sometimes you don't know which method is going to save the most time or be quickest. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut, and if your gut instinct is alright, go ahead and just shoot them all down. Yeah, shoot them all down. Then that's what you do. Anyway, that's chain gun. I've got extra now, you see, for the next stage. That's one bonus, I guess, of doing that now. See how much chain gun I got now? 200. Okay, the first one of the guys coming up here, you can, if you're quick enough, sniper them off. So that way you save a bit of chain gun, see? But the next two, I prefer to stick to chain gun. While I've managed a couple times to sniper them off there, one of them, it's usually too risky, so I'd rather just do it like this and stick to this method. So advice for anyone else of you, especially if you're new to this game. And then I like to do is sniper off this guy. Yeah, this guy. Oh, it's just a little bit too slow there. It got their attention. Okay, I got before you could get the attention of the reproducer. What do you call it? Those things that reproduce. Yeah. You'll see it right. Yeah, it's right there. See, I'm trying to minimize how much chain gun I use because these things take a lot of ammo to destroy. It's coming out pretty good this time. Yeah, those reproducers is what I call them. Can't remember the names for them, man. Anyway, I got 4 grenades. Wow. Usually I only have 3 at this stage. So that's really good. I'm going to press the enter key, so it's a little bit tricky. Yeah. How much of him is left? I'm not going to waste 1 grenade on the last bit of health. Well, that truck is kind of almost like one of those military vehicles. What do you call them? You don't actually always have to do this, by the way, finish him off, because it's but I prefer to have like a more sense of action. Yeah, what do you call those things? Battle tanks, yeah. Looks a bit like one of those World War II style battle tanks, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you can either sniper him, but he's quite close, so it's actually sometimes it's better just to shoot him like that. And then you've got to be quick here to get this guy. And that guy, it takes some practice to get this right. And after a while, you get the hang of it. Here we are. You have to be quick there. I prefer to do this now. I could have just gone and jumped into the ship that flies. You have to start shooting that for the ship to arrive. But I prefer sniping those 4 aliens off, like, before I go, yeah, because every alien that's around, virtually every alien, most of them will try and shoot at you. Shoot down. See, I got them, I dealt with them already. So, there's only 2 of them to deal with at this stage. But try to be sparing with your missiles, but at the same time, quite often I miss that one whenever I play this game. Oh, that's the reproducer thing. Can't think of another name for that yet. It's long. Incubator. Maybe that's the better. Yeah. Anyway, go as quick as you can. It's luck of the draw within this section. Sometimes I'll shoot at you more, sometimes not so much. So, yeah. They did a lot. They need to change the colour red, which is indicative of blood being shed. Yeah, it's painful. It makes you feel a sense of pain in this game. I mean, and it rhymes. You know, Health is down to 78. Good grief. They've really more than been my match this time. Really gone for me. Maybe they're really scared. It's kind of good in a way, you know. They're that scared of me. Well, fight or flight situation for them, aliens. But maybe they've got that much respect for me that they give me their all to see if they can somehow stop me from getting to their boss. And yeah, so sometimes you can take heart from thinking of things like that when you try and play this game. Anyway, there's some fruit, an apple, very nice. Get some health, much needed health, shall I say. Okay, so there's one of these ships. The best thing to do as quick as you can, you do that, and that's dealt with. That can save you quite a lot of time in this game, and as well as frustration. You know, the next thing, here we go, some more fruit. Yeah, so this is kind of similar scenario to the one from earlier when you got that dog with ruff ruff ruff. So I like to imitate dogs, yeah. It's quite a cool game like this to do that on occasion, just to entertain yourself a bit. It's just 3. Whoa, you almost got me there. I would advise you not to waste your chain gun on that truck, because there's an incubator over here. Rather just deal with that first. In fact, you can use a grenade. There we are. Take some practice getting the distance right of how far you stand from the incubator before you throw a grenade at it. Yeah, I think sometimes it's better to hold off getting the chicken till you've till you've got them. But I thought I'd got that thing. I must have not got it fully earlier on that ship. Yeah, as I was saying, it's sometimes better to hold off on getting that chicken till you've actually. Yeah, I mean, see, I should have followed my own advice there and been able to go back to get the chicken, but sometimes I prefer to save a bit more time in this section and just try to check if there's one more alien left. I thought I heard one there. Yeah, sometimes I probably end up not saving that much time going around like that, but hey ho. That's part of the fun of this game, you see. You learn to accept that you might not have got quite what you'd aimed for, or done quite as well in terms of timing, or how much health you've managed to save. But you learn from that. You grow stronger as a person. And see, health still 92. Now, there's a tactic that you won't probably know the first time you play this game. If I just shoot it once like that, miraculously, boom, it's destroyed. So try and bear that in mind. Otherwise, you'll take a lot more time trying to destroy it, and you won't be able to, once it's seen you won't be able to kill it off in one shot like that. Anyway, so, look at these guys, actually, quite funny, yeah. They're kind of almost showing off. No, don't use bones. Use number 6, use number 5. Oh. It takes a bit of practice, as you saw there. Yep. Yeah, I mean, this game's so cool that every experience feels quite fresh. And I like to do with this section now, there's 2 tankers, see? And I like to try and get one of them with bones. Watch out for the missiles. Oh, boom. Bummer, one of them got me. Okay, be as quick as you can. This should be fairly accurate. Let's see. Yes! It takes a fair bit of practice to get that right. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting, huh? I'm stupid. I'm being stupid in this part. You have to be careful. And the 3 guys there, I like to snipe with them, but first deal with this truck. At least with that thing that can shoot at you. After you've done that, then just ignore it. truck because you can't do you. Oh no. See, if I'd managed to stay up there, then I could have slung shot to the other side, like a jump. I'll show you in a moment the style of jump required to do that, to have got to the other side, but I didn't manage it this time. Yeah, this doesn't normally happen. Anyway, this is the type of jump. You press the A key for left strafe like that, and the forward key at the same time. See, and then you can actually, well, you see, that's how you should jump to try and get to the side where the tanks were. If you want to get one other reward, one of the rewards in this game, which is that thing that screams like a little baby. You go to get your health back to 150, the full health. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know, the main thing is if you're also the respectable level, which is, I would say, between 90 and 100 for me. I always feel safe as long as it's not less than 90 for some reason. Yeah, because it's only 10 away from 100, and 100 is kind of is full health, but 150 is like, it's a bonus, extra 50 that you don't normally get. Sometimes you can snipe with this dude. This time I'll show off. Sometimes you take more damage by doing it like this, but there's some skill required. I got him. That takes a fair bit of practice to get that right there. But if you can do it, boy, does it feel good. Anyway, yeah, that's part of the good fun of this game is they create at times a lot of frustration in you, so you just feel that much more satisfied. You've actually got him. Now, because my health's down to 76, I'll take that very, very, very thankfully, very gladly. Okay, health is my timing. I mean, is still almost 2 bars worth. So, in terms of timing, it's pretty good going actually. And you've got to be very careful in this section because it is possible to die by mistake in this part. Don't jump onto this thing because sometimes if you do that, you die. I don't know how that happened recently. It is just very strange. It's only really this big sort of skeleton skull face appeared in the middle of the screen and you're dead. All this red stuff appeared on the screen. Splash. Anyway. Well, for me, I prefer taking left because I prefer to go to the right and to the side now. You can be really quick here because these guys, it's actually better to try, and I would advise to try and use them first. And then, okay, just try and be careful with your positioning here. It's quite rare to get this right. I'm going to destroy all of them at once. Wow, that doesn't normally happen. Usually there's at least 1 or 2 of them left. This time, that's a fluke. If that happens to you, pal, that's a fluke. So if you get to the section on your first attempt in the game, you might just be first time lucky and get a fluke like that. Obviously for me it wasn't first time lucky because I played this game many times before, but I'm fairly certain the first time I ever played this game, if memory serves me correct, I actually, I got a fluke. Yeah, this I like playing that It's My Life song with this section because it's from that Talk band, because it's just reminds me of I've got a bit of time to spare. Reminds you of this part of the game, and it's quite scary actually. The very first time we play it, it's like whoo, that actually it's like the head honcho, the big boss now. Anyway, if you aim like at his head like there, around the middle, and his eyes, then you can. It's quite easy to get that wrong. So you have to see if you got. Hopefully you have at least a full bar left. But take your time before you try and shoot him down. So I'm gonna finish this now. It's the end of level 1, and I think I'm gonna make a recording for level 2 as well, so that I don't have to start the whole process all over again. And you'll be able to see level 2 is quite a big step up. Ooh, there, level 1. I'll show you why in a couple of minutes. Anyway, what's nice is really cool about this game is at the end of each level, they show you your stats. Well done, Kurt, you saved Laguna Beach. Don't worry about the MDK2 question marks there. But there is an actual game called MDK2, but it's not as good as this game in my opinion. But that could also be indicative that you're about to go on to level 2. It's one way of looking at it. Usually I don't use as much as 7,000 odd bullets. 51%. Last time I used between 5,000 and 6,000, 58% accuracy. But don't be too hard on yourself if your accuracy is not as good as you'd have wanted it. The main thing is, after all, is getting rid of these damned aliens, because they're a threat to humanity. Anyway, I like to say it like this: done, like that. It's completed. You only get that amount of characters to use, so you learn to abbreviate your names as well. As you're about to see now, though, how ironic is that? Small village of Linfield, England. Small village. That's one of the ironies of this game. It's quite amusing though, actually. You'd rather it be attacking a large city, but I guess that's kind of a mercy, actually, in a way. It's only a small village. Because only maybe a few 100,000 people that are under threat rather than tens of hundreds of thousands or millions. Yeah. Anyway, this level is most definitely a big step up, but after some practice you will get it right, trust me. See, it's quite a that radar thing on it's quite sharp. And the missiles are a little bit quicker now, kind of almost noticeably. Well, they're definitely quicker. Look, gee whiz, this is now 3 of them at once there as well. This is definitely a big step up. Woo! Level 1. Okay. And the V key as soon as you can. Really, this in terms of the settings and the surrounding, and the aesthetic feel of this game. This is by far my favourite level. And it kind of makes you think of licorice sometimes. Licorice all sorts. It's the first time. This is why another reason this game is a big step up. The first time you face that dude there, if he gets you, he takes away 50 health at once. Wow, got him there. And if you hadn't managed to get the chain gun, that part there is much more difficult. And you got to learn to strafe. If you haven't learned to strafe all that well yet in the first level, then level 2 will be really, really tough for you. But it's very important to learn to strafe in the first level, because in the second level, especially if you've got no chain gun left, and this is the only ammo you have, you got to keep doing that while you're shooting at those things that can take away 50 health of you. And they've got those funny looking arms on the sides as well. Yeah, there's one part in this game where using that thing to open the door is unusually difficult. How cool is that, eh? And you can I don't need it, but it's just, man, just the fear. It goes so well in this section. There's a couple guys you can get, just by, stick to for now. You don't want to be using those things yet. Okay, now see, this is a tough section. Okay, you gotta, in terms of your strafing here, this also takes a fair bit of practice to get right. Sometimes I get it right, like fully right, but this time it's haven't done so well. But it's you win some, you lose some. It's like that. Yeah. Don't worry, but don't Don't cry over that, or should I say? But this is one of my favorite levels, stages of level 2, where it comes to just like shivers down my spine, but a feeling of wow, this is cool, man. And that was a tough section, but this section's like some light relief from that. But I warn you, it does get tougher than this. Quite a bit tougher. So this is still the early stages of level 2. It kind of gently brings you into it. Kind of. Although the very first section was actually, if you're new to it, the first time playing level 2 can be really, really tough. But, okay. A slightly toughish element about to come here. This part. I like to try and get this guy if I can with that number 5 weapon. Not that easy. If you can get him though, it's quite rewarding. See if I can get him here. Oh, I missed him. Okay, a bit higher than that. Oh, I missed him that time. But all these weapons are for one-time use, so I like to use this one for him. Yeah, just one shot there. I managed to get him a bit already, so yeah. So this is one of the easiest or easy sections, I'd say, of this level. But after this, it does become a bit more challenging, progressively so. Got to be careful with that jump there. It's easy to get that wrong and you end up not sliding down this passageway, or you fall down too hard and you lose some health. But this, I would say now, it starts to get tougher. That's incrementally so. So it kind of gradually builds. Oh yeah, he's committing suicide. It gradually builds it up, which is good in some ways, because then you're not getting too much of a shock when you get to later parts of this level. But after this next section, I would say the difficulty goes up a bit more at an exponential rate. Not quite fully exponentially, but a bit more in the exponential sense. Be careful not to go too far in this section. Oh, you couldn't have actually, in case, but it's quite easy here to get this right because of the lighting, the colouring and that. So another cool thing about this level is it's easier to see those incubators with having the lighting like that, the way it is. Yeah. It's more pleasing to the eye than the first level, definitely. And compared to the other level 3 on that, I would actually prefer it if the final level were like this, because this is rad. I mean, this is really, really cool. But I suppose number 2 is supposed to be the cool dude, right? We'll call 35 as well, but number 2 is, yeah, maybe it actually does suit it. It is suitable that it's level 2. That's, you gotta be careful of this section because of these big things that get shot at you. These really big sort of laser, whatever you call them, gunshots things. Oh, it's got me there. You gotta be careful because this is man. But it ain't so bad yet. So it's just these alien grunts that you have to get. But yeah, I'm just doing the first 2 levels here. That is, I think I'll stop my recording after that, just to see how it's gone and type of thing. Okay, I think I'll use, there we are. Oh, I didn't take away that much. That's disappointing. I just should have done like this. It's frustrating, but these incubator things multiply at a much faster rate in certain sections are there of this game. So just be warned about that as well. So by the time you get to it though, to level 5, you definitely will have a lot more experience to be able to cope with it too. Now I can just sort of keep an eye out for what they're shooting first. Hopefully I got my timing right here. Okay, there we are. See, it's something that you just have to anticipate, but you won't always get it right, mind you. But like there, for instance, I got shot, but it's only 10 health that I lost, so yeah. And I would say the next section is a bit of is kind of a rude awakening in a way. It's a bit of a rude awakening, the next one. Kind of wake up and smell the coffee. If you aren't really alert by this point in the level, then this is the section of it. Arena is another word for it that will definitely wake you up. No doubt about it. Anyway, I prefer to do kind of sideways jump to the other side, because at the end, that's the ultimate goal, is for something to appear at the end of this level that you go, can I get him first time? Oh, he's hard. That premium gradually gets closer to you, so beware of that. Please stay on. He's not standing still. This is frustrating. Right, you gotta keep on your toes on this. Stuff you, pal. Oh man, keep away from me. Yeah, you gotta keep your eye on that pendulum. Otherwise it will get you. Oh, damn it. I don't normally have this much difficulty. Yes! Got him. Oh, you gotta keep your eye on it. Because it's, otherwise it will get you. And it doesn't have that much mercy. It knocks away 10 health every time. See, I've made it. There we are. It's Pentium's far away, but it doesn't always go that smoothly. I can assure you. And if you'd fallen down to the ground below, then there's these rock things that boom, that chase after you. So that section can take up a lot of time if you don't get it right in this game. But anyway, the next section is arguably the toughest in this entire game. Not entire game, I mean entire level. But you just got to be quick and sharp, and it can in some ways be the most frustrating section, definitely, because of those things trying to shoot you at the same time. As this is certainly not a pushover section. Or you got to keep your you got to be alert for those things. If you miss those, if you don't anticipate them, you could very easily lose a lot of health very, very fast and die. Oh, thank goodness, some chain gun. Yeah, dealt with him. Right, get back to the front section. It's also important to keep an eye out for, a lookout for these things, because you can use them to your advantage. See. Let's see if I can get one of these guys now, just from... Generally, I would advise against using one of your missiles against these dudes, because it can help to save them from the final section of this level, the boss stage. So, let's see if I can get this guy. He's not the easiest. Come on, get him in the head. Oh man, I wanted to get him in the face there. I hate it when they do that. See, this is what in some ways makes this such a tough section, is the sheer frustration of when you don't get it right and you keep missing them. Yeah, I got his foot. I wanted to get his face. Come on, yes. Gee whiz. See how frustrating it can be, this section. There's enough really nice elements in this level to make up for that, and more to make up for that. And yeah, I'm trying to see. Usually there's one other item to collect in this section besides the grenade. There's usually somewhere there's what you call it. There's dummy things that distract the enemy. Yeah. But I think I just need time to save my voice after this level too. It's tough. I think I missed it this time. It's better to go this side when his back's turned to you, and then try and get him with one of these. Then, you gotta beware. Otherwise he'll get you. And if he gets you, it's very, very tough. Can be a nightmare. It's very difficult to get him accurately. There, took me 5 shots there. I'm not gonna worry about the dummy tool because actually maybe I will. Oh, there he is. There's the dummy. For all. Yeah, dummy decoy. And press number 1 to hit number 1 for that. The world's smallest nuclear weapon is called. Now this is very important to get right. I prefer to stand back a bit and just sort of like so. At the base level, it's very, very easy to get that wrong. I know it looks easy, but believe me, it's not. There have been many a time in the past where I got that wrong and got a lot of headaches from it, and frustration. I had to go all the way back and wait for there was another nuclear bomb, and sometimes they take absolute ages to appear again. So very important to get that section right. My advice is just jump. Yeah. Now, otherwise, if you try and shoot them, what tends to happen is you miss this and you have to wait for another one to come. So, but yeah, this time I think this level has gone quite smoothly for me. It doesn't always go this smoothly, for the most part. But yeah, maybe we've been just a little bit lucky this time around. Or a little bit luckier than usual, so I say. But this is now as you can probably sense, the final section of this level coming up. It's quite an eerie sounding music as well, actually. That's one of the music's another element of why this level's my favourite of the game. I'll save that chicken for if I need it later. It's better to try and get him in the eyes. Yeah, pal. Wake up, smell the coffee. Yeah, he's strutting his stuff there. Getting a bit annoyed with me. I'll try and shoot that. I have no grenades left, but if... it's not going my way this time. See, sometimes it goes like that, and... flip. Keep missing him. Yes. Oh well. Sometimes that's just how it goes, and you just have to be very, very persistent in this section of the game. No more. I do have one. Use that now. And then you just try and shoot him down as quick as you can. Watch out for those rocks. Where is the boss? Here he is. This can be... In fact, what I'm going to do is distract these guys with that. See? And I'm just going to shoot this boss down as quick as I can. Where is he now? See, this section can be quite frustrating because these guys get in the way as well. See, and you can't shoot the boss because it's like they're blocking him. Whether that's deliberate or not, I am not sure. I think it's just part. I think it's random. Them blocking the boss off from you being able to shoot him. Although they're supposed to be his guardians and protectors, so who knows? Maybe it is deliberate. You just shoot this boss down as quick as you can. It's better to stay in this section here. Keep yourself safe. I haven't needed to use the chicken yet, I'm trying to get full health at the end, so it ain't so bad. This can knock down your accuracy quite a bit. Your accuracy score at the end if you don't get these guys too well. Usually I have more at my disposal to use against the boss. So that's one element that maybe sort of balances out all the good luck I had earlier this level. A bit of bad luck at the end. But it's all good. It's not that bad. I think I want to get that chicken thing just for completeness sake, really. Oh, I didn't get. If you get close to the boss there when he dies, you'll be able to see how his head bulges. But you know that's immaterial, really, because you know you've got rid of him anyway, and that's the main thing. So anyway, my voice is about to go, so I'm going to give it a break after this, and another day I'll record level 3. Level 3 is a very different kettle of fish altogether. It's a fun level though. It's just very, very different. So yeah. Anyway, just look at the stats at the end and see how well we did or how not so well. Linfield, yeah. I don't get much more English sounding than that in terms of names, towns, villages. My accuracy is a bit better this time. It tends to go down level 3 for some reason, I don't know why. Okay, snipering wasn't so good on this occasion. At least I managed to get exactly 50% of the enemy. 4 headshots, not bad. Could have done better, I guess, but my main focus there was just to get through level plus. And oh, I was supposed to label that other one level 2. I was supposed to put level 1 done, not level 2 done. That was silly by me. Anyway. Okay, that's it for now. I'm gonna quit because I've had enough. Gotta go and do a few other things, like have supper for example, so. Okay, so I'm gonna